Hello Valerie, here is your essay check. This is just a free one. Normally we'd spend a lot more time in this, but because it's free we're just going through a bit quicker. Okay, so these checks are a little bit generous in all honesty. I doubt you would get a 9 for task response. I mean, for a 7 overall you need to be at least 350, 400 words, 450 in total. So take these scores with a pinch of salt. Overall, but let's see. It is common knowledge that children are better at learning a new foreign language than adults. Okay, as a result of this, many propose that it ought to be taught during childhood. Good. In my opinion, I agree with this notion, as it helps develop and refine skills required of them in the future, which would in turn lead to greater prospects. Beautiful. Great sentence, great introduction, crystal clear. Now, I see you've done a 5-paragraph model. Personally, I'm not a fan of 5 paragraphs because I don't think you can effectively develop a point with just a few sentences in the paragraph, which is common for the 5-paragraph model. But let's see, to begin with. First, learning a new language during a young person's life is indeed beneficial, as it assists in the ability to communicate with all members of society. Good. Globalization and mass migration has meant that there are many different cultures and languages living among each other, and so the chances of one being in close contact with a person whose first language is not their own is high. Therefore, learning a language could assist with potential communications. Okay, not too bad. My advice here, give an example, real-world example, a study, some statistics, just something, evidence that backs up your case and develops it further and forces you to use better vocabulary. Okay, as you can see, is probably an issue. Another point to consider, this sounds a little bit casual, a little bit conversational. Okay, so we could say in addition, furthermore. Okay, to consider is that learning an international language develops and improves soft skills necessary for employment. Just be careful here. Hedging, okay, is what we need to do. Can develop and improve soft skills. For instance, it is generally accepted that in learning a new language, critical thinking, problem solving, and analytic skills are required. Super, little list there, definitely useful for your lexical resource score. Such skills would be an asset to an individual and put them ahead of other candidates when they are seeking employment. Great. Again, same issue as before. Develop it further. Develop it. Examples, arguments, evidence. Finally, learning another language gives freedom to a child in terms of the country they choose to reside in the future. Excellent. That's not really the argument though, is it? We're talking now about the benefits of learning a language. Likewise here. So, yeah, task response 9. No way. I'm sorry. Okay. Than adults. There's a comparison there. We haven't mentioned the word adults here or here. Okay, I don't think we really nailed it here either. So, yeah, that would probably bring you down, and I'd put this at a 6.5. Okay, your main points are basically those 3. Your grammar is excellent. We just need to work on these 3. And the good thing is, is that these 3 can be improved incredibly quickly. These are more exam skills. Okay, especially when you're on our course, which gives you structures for your paragraphs. A student with your ability would just fly through. Okay, in conclusion, children are undoubtedly more successful in taking up a new language compared to adults. Back on topic, good. So the concepts are invaluable and therefore should be introduced in childhood. Okay, so we didn't really touch on as adults, as I said before, so just bear that in mind. I'm just going to go through what our grammar checker, what our AI checker suggested. Yeah, I did think the vocabulary was a little bit weak. We could have improved it a little bit. As I said, we would have gotten that improvement with some examples. So, great work there, Valerie. If you want to take your essays to the next level, then have a look at our online courses. Love to see you join us, and we can definitely get you to that band 7 or higher. All the best.